Hello and welcome back to Disney Jaws Mac 1965. Lovely to see you again. This is the second vlog of a series of two, which is all about the Warner Brothers studio tour in London about Harry Potter. So we were about to go into the Forbidden Forest, and we did go in, but I didn't video in there because the floor is rubbery and it caused a little bit of a problem with my chair trying to get over it, so that was a little bit frustrating. But anyway, so we moved on into the big hall where the Hogwarts Express is, and there was some of the Death Eaters doing their dance on a raised platform. And we could then, if you so wished, go and take some photos with the Death Eaters, some selfies and things. And a lot of people did decide to go and do that, which is great. So the hall was quite busy at this point, but we thought actually we'll take advantage and go and have a closer look at the Hogwarts Express. Here you can take the famous photos if you can stand up. Not good if you're like me. Doesn't work. And there were little bits towards the end that you can actually go in a wheelchair, but not in the main carriages or anything. It's a bit frustrating. They haven't been able to think that bit through yet, but it was fine. We had a look in the shop, which is to do with the sort of station area. And there are one or two separate little shops around as you go. There was one or two bits coming in for Christmas actually, as we went in. But you can imagine it was quite expensive. So we then moved on to the outside area with the outside film sets, particularly Privet Drive, the night bus, and now there's also been added the greenhouse with the mandrakes in, which is good. So this was difficult for me to get in, not quite wide enough. So Mick went in and filmed this, and it just shows you the scenes at the start when Harry Potter gets his letters to invite him to Hogwarts, and it causes a problem with his step family. It is a very detailed film set, there's no doubt about it. Even down to the kitchen and the dining area, the dinners that's still out. The good thing is, as well, as you go around, there is lots of information boards and things telling you all about what you're seeing. And of course Harry and Dobby, and how they actually did some of the particular scenes, and some of the boards that were put together to give the idea of what was going on. It's a night bus, and this is the Mandrake greenhouse that were about to go in, which was big enough for me to get it. Now, we weren't sure whether you could actually pull a mandrake up or not. There was no staff member there to tell you, so we don't. And of course, this was Professor Sprout's area. Oh, I was a member of staff, but they weren't telling you what was going on. But it was nice and wide for us to get round, which was good in my chair. You also have got the car and which you can take a photo in along outside here, and there you go, the motorbike and sidecar you can also take a photo in. And there is also this, as we're just about to approach, which Mick walked down because I wasn't able to walk along these cloisters because there were steps at either end, not suitable for somebody in a wheelchair. There you can see the night bus, and again the greenhouse with the mandrakes in. So we go back into this other building, which the tour continues, and in here it shows you how a lot of the props, a lot of the masks, and a lot of the just minute details are made to go into each film, and of course some not so small. You also get a closer look of some of the costumes as well. And they show you how they bring Dobby to life digitally, and the puppets and things that they had. Shows you how they brought together as well some of the marvellous beasts that were needed. And the gallery of the goblins. These are incredibly detailed. How they made the latex masks to change people's faces but still keep the theme together. Very, very clever. And then it also showed you how they continued to be able to do all the links properly, so the continuity, making sure that everything was photographed so it could be done again the next day, so there wasn't perceivable changes from one day to the next in the films when they were filmed. how some of the finished goblins actually looked. Sorry, that was sideways on. And these are some of the models and blueprints for designing some of the stage sets that were needed. Dear, I do apologise. Hope I can get it the right way round now. This bit was amazing. This is the new bit that they put together of Gringotts Bank, and the detail and how they did this was incredible. Lots and lots to look at here, and you weren't limited in time, which was good. So it meant you could take in all the details. Even down to the stunning chandeliers. The actual flooring. It just looks sumptuous. It really did. Anybody acting on set really must have felt transported into Gringotts Bank and how it worked, because there's such detail that was there and able to be seen. The thing is, my husband was a bit tall, but it could have been one of the grumpy dwarves. Grumpy goblins, should I say. And of course, this was the treasure houses for the Gringotts Bank, where Harry and his friends went into. Again, you go into the next part of the Gringotts Bank. And this is the scene after it's been destroyed. No more goblins to be seen. Beautiful chandeliers destroyed. And out comes the dragon. Well, I can't remember its particular name, but it was stunning. That just was stunning. Amazing. And then you move on to, and you can see me in my new wheelchair there. And then we move on to the actual Diagon Alley. Which was very cobbly and a bit steep for somebody in a wheelchair. But they do warn you about that. But my chair was strong enough to take me up there, so we went with it. And there's the exterior of Gringotts Bank. You can't get into the shops, and you can't go too close to them. And there are staff members there if you want to ask any questions, or they spot anybody climbing over the barriers to get to the sets. And then on to the last bits of the exhibition here, and the beautiful set of Hogwarts. A beautiful model. Again, very detailed, that you can look at. Very well lit. Sorry, this is me just going down a big slope, so I had to be careful. Should have put my camera off, but didn't. The bottom of the slope, and you can get up even more close and personal with the stunning model. And what was really nice was that the French cast member that we met right at the start of the tour came to find us at the end to see if we enjoyed it, and she took my camera and took some photos of me in front of the for me in front of the model. So how nice was that? You come out of the model area and then you go into the wand shop, Ollivander's, and wow, you can get every wand you would ever want here. And then you go round and into the actual shop, there's me at the end of the tour, and these are just random photos that were taken. Thought you might like to see. Mostly by Mick, actually, I think these are. He's a bit better than me at taking photos. But all in all, we had a really good visit. We were well looked after by all the film people and all the cast members. They were brilliant, really helpful. I can highly recommend it for other wheelchair users, because there was lots of places that were thought about and designed so you could get around in a wheelchair. There's a changing room toilet, which is really good, and there is a other good disabled toilets throughout the whole exhibition, which is great. The new additions to the exhibition, I have to say, have been brilliant. So although we hadn't been back for 7 years, it certainly was worth a good trip back to go and see how it had changed. So yes, highly recommended. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and it means a lot to us. Thank you.